my name is Brian Barrera and this is my final project video for ECET35901. So here I have my setup. I have Donnie opened up on my monitor and I have keyboard and mouse. And then there's my hardware setup. And the basic idea of this project, as you can see I have LEDs here, is to use the breakout board as a microphone and control the LEDs based on the noise level that is picked up by the microphone. Something that you could find on like a light up speaker or something that is just reactive to the sound that is around it in the environment. And the way these LEDs are programmed is these two LEDs that are already lit up are PWM LEDs that will respond to the noise level actively. So they will either get darker or brighter based on how quiet or loud it is. And then the next three LEDs that are off are either on or off. So once they pass a certain threshold, it'll turn on or off. As we can see in the code, they're calibrated to turn on at 60 decibels, 65 decibels, and 70 decibels. And 60 is comparable to a quiet office space. 65 is comparable to a regular conversation, and 70 would be comparable to something like a vacuum cleaner. So the way that I will demonstrate this is by first showing that the code is running, and right now it's around 50 decibels, which is normal for a quiet room like this. And what I have found is that the breakout board struggles to take audio in when it's far. So when I test this, I have to put the speaker up super close to it. And I'm gonna be playing noise and showing the LEDs react, and then I will show the code react. So right now it's quiet and nothing is happening. And then once I start to turn up the volume of the white noise, as you can see, it reacts to how loud or quiet it is. And then over here, the decibels are reacting. And when I turn it down, it goes quiet. So that was the demonstration to prove that it works. And then my unique additions to this project were being able to add the decibel calculation in the terminal window using this formula right here. And what that does is it just reads audios, transfers them into an array, and then does a decibel calculation and eventually separates that into the terminal window. And the other unique addition was adding the LEDs that react based on that decibel level that is calculated. And the overall flow of the code is simply taking in audio using this top portion. It will take audio in from the breakout board by defining the samples per second and the channel. And then it scales that into a decibel level using the arrays and using an RMS calculation, and then dividing that and using the decibel power calculation. And then I calibrated it using a decibel meter in real life. That's where the plus 81 comes from. And then obviously the thresholds and then the brightness level. And that is my overall final project for ECET35901.